ballpark, and we had a set of recruits in there the other day, and the thing that I said is, you go to any ballpark across the country, and you're not going to find a better setting than Foley Field. Right in the corner of campus, in a neighborhood, it's got the Wrigley Field feel to it. It's just an unbelievable place to play college baseball.
And as far as going out and recruiting now, it's having a direct impact.
There's no question. The kids see the resources that are being committed to our baseball program, to our student athletes. It is just an unbelievable facility, and our kids, our current players love it, and the recruits have certainly responded.
Well, I don't want to take anything away from the other two coaches that will be up here later, and they have to go through recruiting and evaluate. I think baseball is presented with a unique challenge when it comes to recruiting, because you have to walk that fine line when you're recruiting between guys that are good enough to play at a school like Georgia in a conference like the SEC, and the guys that maybe if they're that good, they may be drafted out of high school and have a lot of money thrown out. I mean, so it's a tough situation for them.
Well, if you think about it, a kid that can come in and make an impact in the SEC right away, there are 30 Major League Baseball teams that are out there that think the same thing of that kid, that he's a good player, very talented. We can give them room and board and books. They can give them a check with a couple commas in it. So that's the deal that we have to go up against all the time. We have to do our research. We have to find kids that are committed, not only athletically, but academically. They want to have an insurance policy for when they fail in baseball. That's what we talk about all the time. These young men need an education for when they fail in baseball. And at some point, someone's going to take that baseball away from them. There aren't very many John Smoltz and Chipper Jones that retire on their own. Usually they take that ball away from you. So we really need to go out there and do that research and find those families and those young men that value that education.
Scott, tell us a little bit about the team. Last year, I know young team, which is good. You had some injury situations, particularly your pitching staff, that really hurt you last year.
Yeah, it took the wind out of our sails a little bit early on. Our first 2 weekends we played extremely well, and we won 2 out of 3 from Florida State with fully stocked team. Guys were healthy, guys were excited, played on national TV, and even got in the rankings, and felt like that we were well on our way. And then the following weekend, we lost 2/3 of our rotation. Our number 1 and number 2 starters went down, one with a forearm strain, one with a back issue. Those young men missed 16 starts during the season, 13 starts out of the 30 possible starts in the SEC. So, when injuries happen, you got to deal with them, you got to move on. It was a tough blow, but that's what we're doing right now, trying to build that depth so when the injury does happen, that we can replace it a little bit better.
Give me a quick overview for this coming season.
Well, we're going to be young again. We've got 13 new players coming into our program. 11.
How many were drafted? Did you have 8?
We had 7 players off the team drafted. Yeah, we had 3 seniors and 4 juniors drafted. We've got 11 freshmen coming in. We've got 2 young men from the state of Georgia that attended junior college that are attending. So we've got 13 new players. 10 of those high school players are from the state of Georgia.